Hi, this is Warwick from Cloud Lending, and we're going to have a look at fractionalization. Fractionalization is where we have investors and we link those investors to a loan. So this is just the home page, and we can see various information about the number of investors that we've had, the top investment orders. So these are the investors who have invested this amount into these loans. And we've got things like average return rate on the loan per bucket, month-wise investment, and investment loans per bucket. We can see here that 90 days plus there's some delinquent loans, and in fact there's $9,950 worth of those delinquent loans, whereas active and current we've got 13,000 that are active and doing the right thing. Now let's go and assign an investor to a loan. So we're currently in the fractionalization tab. We can assign investor to a loan here, or we can go to the accounts and select an investor from there. Let's just go to accounts, and here we have investor 1. So we'll select investor 1, and we're going to assign investor 1 to a loan. Having a look at investor 1, we can see that there's available funds of 10,000, and currently their total investment is 22,900. So they have already invested nearly $23,000 in loans. And if we scroll down, we can have a look at just a snapshot of the couple of loans that they've got and the amounts that they've invested. At the moment, they haven't had any principal or interest or fees paid, so we're just looking at the investment amount. We can go up and have a look at the investment orders by clicking on the tab here. And we can see the loans that they have and the principal remaining on that loan, any interest accrued, and the currency. We can also have a look at the transactions by clicking on the transaction tab. Within the transaction tab, we can see the transactions, the loans, the transaction date, and so forth. We also can see a button here which can release the payments to the investors. We can automate this, or this can be manually done. The final tab is the tab to add funds. By clicking on this, we can add funds to the investor so they can invest in more loans. We can add more funds, and let's add 7,000. At the moment, there's a total of 10,000 available, and we want to add these funds by clicking the Add Fund button. We can now see that the available funds have gone from 10,000 up to 17,000, so we've added that additional $7,000. Now let's move back to the fractionalization tab, and we'll assign an investor to a loan. Clicking on the action here, and we need to select the loan. Let's use loan 3109. We can see that it's giving us a warning that the total ownership is not yet 100%. What this means is that the loan is not fully funded. It's been approved, but it has not been dispersed yet. The principal amount is 10,000 and the interest rate is 7%. So it's a high quality loan, and investor 1 would like to invest in this. So we need to select investor 1. And we need to decide how much are we going to invest. Let's invest, say, 5,000, which is 50% of that 10,000. The certificate rate is the interest that the investor is going to earn. The interest rate for the borrower is 7%. I've marked the certificate rate as 7%. That means that this investor is going to earn all of the interest paid by the borrower, less the service rate amount. The service rate is what you, as the P2P organization, earn from each of these investments. So let's make this 2%. This means that the 7% that the investor earns, whatever dollar amount that is, you will earn 2% of that dollar amount. And we'll check that this is a valid order by clicking on the validate button. The orders are fine, and we just need to save this. Success. We've added this investor to the loan, but the loan is still not 100%. Let's go and select another investor to this loan, and we'll complete the loan and disperse the loan. Assign an investor to a loan. We're going to use the same loan, which is 3109, and we're going to select the account, and let's have a look at the other investors. There's test investor 1. Let's go for test investor 1. We're going to invest 5,000. Certificate rate is 7%. With this, let's make the service rate 3%. We've been able to negotiate a better payment for the P2P, and we're going to take 3%. And this investor wants to reinvest the principal and reinvest the interest. Let's validate this. Okay, so everything is fine, and we'll save it. Now if we go over to loan 3109, we can see that the loan is approved, but we need to disperse this loan. To do that, we go to the Funding tab, New Loan Dispersal Transaction, select the mode of payment, ACH, and we'll save this.